start before I do something working.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Finished business, Sam?
None.
Looking for a motion to approve the minutes of the meeting dated August 11th, 2026. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Looking for a motion to approve the actual invoices in the amount of $1,356,926.58 for the period of August 6th through August 21st, 2026.
So moved. I'll second that.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Humes,
Yes.
Mr. North,
Yes.
Mr. Passarch.
Yeah. Looking for a motion to approve the actual payroll in the amount of $323,082.27 for the period of July 26th through August 8th, 2026.
I'd like to make that motion. Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Humes,
Yes.
Mr. North,
Yes.
Mr. Passarch.
For a motion to adopt the right to know policy.
I'll make the motion. I'll second that.
Do you have any comments, Sam?
Sure. So we, created the policy for right to know requests and, have added some further information on our county website. Just for the general public when they are requesting information, and how to do that.
And I should introduce Angie. She is the right to know officer for the county. So, thank you. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Looking for a motion to enter into an agreement with the Office of Medical Assistant Transportation Program. Terms of said programs will be July 1st, 2026 through June 30, 2027.
I'd like to make that motion. Second.
And we are honored to have Misty here today to have a few comments on this.
For the housing, the medical assistance. So we have an agreement with the county that the county receives funding from DHS for the medical assistance program. And then the county passes those funds to us at Community Action to administer and have the medical assistance transportation program. So I have Kim Hutchins with me, and she is our medical assistant transportation administrator, and she can tell you a little bit more about the program.
So, for the consumers to qualify for our program, they have to live in Jefferson County and they have to, have medical assistance. We transport, consumers to like doctor's offices, pharmacies, any place that they're going that they're gonna be billing the medical assistance. We have, subcontractors with Health Rides and APA to do transportation. We also have the mileage reimbursement program as well, when consumers have a private vehicle that they can drive themselves.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yes. Mr. Humes,
Yes.
Mr. North,
Yes.
Mr. Passarch.
Yes. And before we move forward, I'm gonna ask Misty to just talk about the homeless grant money that you just received.
Yes, so we, money for the homeless assistance program comes against the county. It is passed into Community Action, and we use those funds to assist low-income residents of Jefferson County with any kind of eviction notice or utility shut off, or if they are homeless. So we can assist them in finding housing or avoid their utility shut off, which then could lead to homelessness.
Any questions?
One. If they're homeless, how do you find these people?
Sometimes they're referred to us from community members where they just come to us directly.
Come to us where?
At our Office of Community Action, or they call.
I'm thinking most homeless don't have a phone.
They do.
They do?
Mhm.
There are government programs that provide cell phones, so a lot of times homeless people may have a cell phone through a government program.
They have no homes with their phones.
Can't live without a cell phone
No, I guess not.
Becoming essential.
And I'm sorry, where's your office?
We have an office in Positani. It's across from the Cookville. We serve Jefferson in Clarion County.
Any other questions before we move on? Thank you both for coming. Next, we have Jim Schwarney, Director of North Central Enterprise.
Sure, I'll give you a quick update on a couple of projects that we have going right now, or applications that we're working on. First is a EDA disaster recovery grant. The initial application was right around $65 million. It would be for a center of innovation that would be hosted in Du Bois, Jefferson, or Clearfield County. It's basically to work with our PM and advanced manufacturers within the region. It'll be a training school, research and development, and they'll have state-of-the-art equipment there that will be able to be used by the industry to advance products. So we're in the final stages of it right now. We're expecting to hear as to whether or not we're successful with the application here later this fall. One of the other projects that we've been involved with is the Rural Health Transformation Grant. We're not actually, with the initial disbursements that have gone out here recently, through the rapid response funding, we haven't been part of that. But what we will be part of is when the regional policy specialist is hired for our region, they will be housed at the North Central offices. We will be working with them to establish a rural care collaborative and set up the governance of that committee, as well as then coming up with a plan for the region on addressing some of the issues that have already been identified in the state's plan and how we want to address them regionally. 7 of the 8 individuals have already been identified and announced. Unfortunately, our region is the only one that doesn't have the individual announced. We're still waiting for Governor Shapiro to give his acceptance of that individual. As I shared with Jeff, as soon as we have that name, that individual, we will let everybody know, and then we'll be reaching out to folks to start having conversations on who should be on that committee and some of the ideas that we have regionally to address some of the problems that we have. And last thing, just kind of a big thing for us, here in October, we'll be turning 60 years old as a commission. So we're going to be celebrating that throughout the year.
Any questions for Jim?
One in the back.
Oh, Mr. McGinnis, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Swarmy, I have one question about the first program that you mentioned.
Okay.
The $65 million program.
Yes.
What was the criteria that was used to headquarter this in Du Bois?
Well, it really what it boiled down to was it was the only place that we found that had a building that was sufficient to house this facility, and the building's being donated. If it wasn't for that, the match would have been a significant issue given the dollar amount that we're requesting. And we approached different people because they asked a very similar question, but no one was willing to donate a building. So if it wasn't for that building being donated, the application probably wouldn't proceed because that is counted as a big chunk of our map.
Thank you for the response.
Any other questions? for Jim? Next, we have police laws in the Department of Development.
So I'm going to email this to the press later so that you have an electronic copy, but Jefferson County is continuing to explore the process of developing and potential enactment of a subdivision and land development ordinance, commonly called a SALDO. County Planning Commission, county officials and staff and critical partners, we've been working all year to develop this draft SALDO, and we'll be taking public comments on this. We have a meeting this Thursday at 6 p.m. here in this building on the first floor to review the draft SALDO and receive public feedback. That work session will provide attendees with the opportunity to better understand what the proposed ordinance does and does not do, what it regulates, how those regulations would work, and to provide comments and suggestions on the draft ordinance. Anyone who's not able to attend that meeting can provide comment between now and Thursday at close of business, either by email or here in writing in the commissioner's office. We have a copy of the SALDO available up front here, or you can review it on our website. Something important to note is that while the county recognizes high impact land developments such as solar farms, data centers, and similar developments are a significant concern for many entities, the SALDO includes a wide variety of regulations intended to support healthy and responsible development. So we encourage anyone who reviews that document to be attentive to all aspects of the document, and the public work session will focus on all aspects of the ordinance. If anyone has any questions, I will be around after the meeting. I will email this to the press, and I have business cards if anyone wants to provide comment by email.
Any questions?
In reading over the draft ordinance, you devoted like one paragraph to data centers specifically, and that was just a description of what they are. Is it your intent that the blanket statement of land use covers the data centers, solar farms, et cetera?
They're being referred to as high impact land developments because this is not zoning. We cannot dictate whether they come here or not. We're just trying to encourage healthy development for those specific facilities.
So your blanket statement will cover all these high use developments.
That's what
Be
it's.
seen. Yet to be seen. It's still under development, Randy, so we don't know what the final product's gonna be.
Okay, well, I'm just addressing the draft at this point.
I believe it's a full section and a couple of pages, if I'm not mistaken, that refer to high impact land developments.
There are, yeah. Okay. I just wanted to be straight because you might get a question about that Thursday night.
Our consultant will be there Thursday, and he is the one with the knowledge and expertise on most of this.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Siri, do you have anything? You know, what?
I do not. I'm sure my time will come in the near future.
Just a
For now,
Public
business
note.
as usual.
yesterday was Jessica's birthday, so happy birthday.
All right. Moving on, it's not great.
Moving on, Bridget, do you have?
I do. I just have a question. It's my understanding that there's only one election board meeting on the calendar and it's in mid-October.
There's one in October, then there's one.
Then there'll be one after the election.
Okay, so just as far as the Supreme Court ruling that came down yesterday where they're pushing the whole USPS will not deliver mail-in ballots thing down the road. My question is if you have a contingency plan to address this, as we're only 70 days out from the election. So would there be an emergency meeting in that case? Do you have a contingency plan on whether the Supreme Court actually says they can not deliver ballots to the states that don't turn over their voter rolls? Are you aware of that ruling that came down yesterday?
Yeah, we got back,
They didn't rule on the
Right.
legality of it,
Right.
they ruled on a procedural error. So the lawsuit will continue, but being that we're 70 days out and they didn't say, hey, we're too close to the election to make this change, I'm curious if there is a contingency plan or if there can be.
as directed by the state, and we received this email at 9:55 a.m. this morning. So, our elections are moved forward as directed by them, and it's normal, because it's ongoing litigation.
Correct.
So, that's what we're doing today. Now, do we have to have a meeting prior to? If needed, yeah, that won't be an issue calling the meeting.
Okay,
But
because
as far as we know today, we don't need another meeting. But you never know what's gonna happen.
correct, because the USPS did finalize the rule that will allow them to not deliver the ballots, so we're just waiting for a court decision. Do we have, is there a law in the county that says you can't, or in the state actually, that you can't change the rules of an election within so many days? Do you know that?
I don't.
I'm not aware.
I haven't been able to find that answer.
Yeah, I'm not aware of that.
Okay,
We,
That's way above us.
okay. Well, thank you.
But we're monitoring it, so, and they keep us informed, so
Well, thank you.
everything's just moving as normal.
Okay.
Good question. Mr. Bartley, you have maybe as far as being a speaker. Are you maybe yes or maybe no?
Spoken enough.
Any other public comment? Seeing none, we'll close public comments. Destiny, do you have any questions?
Not really.
Okay, Patty?
Just one. I have the correct spelling for the guest speakers.
Absolutely. We'll do that after we. Randy, anything?
Could we get a copy of the release that came to you from the state? That's it.
Few announcements, the biggest one is a reminder, school starts tomorrow, so be careful, slow down, watch our children. Our next commissioner meeting is September 8th, the third year. Of course, the meeting with the Zeldo is Thursday night at 6 p.m. downstairs. Anything else? Oh, yes, thanks, Mark, September 7th, we're closed for Labor Day. Mark looks forward to those days off. Anything else? Good. Saying nothing, we'll have a motion to adjourn.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye. All right. Did you all do any more?